everyone, welcome back to the vlog. It is currently 4:30 on Thursday afternoon. I know you guys, but listen, I have been working non-stop Monday through Wednesday from 4 to 6 p.m. It has been a whirl of a time. Now, really quickly, first update, guys, look at it. We have another small group table because we have a volunteer come in 3 days out of the week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and this is a complete volunteer. Like, we don't pay her, she's not getting any kind of endorsement for this. She just wants this from the goodness of her own heart. But she comes in, she's actually a family friend of our two more teachers, one from 4th grade and one from 5th grade, so that's really cool. But she is awesome. Like, she knows how to teach math already. Like, she hit the ground running. She already had a small group of her own. Imagine me back here with 5 students and her with 5 students. There was only like 7 students left. It was amazing. It was awesome. I loved it. We have done so many things like addition and subtraction. Now, we also have done IXL. I'm not gonna lie. Let me know if this is an issue in your classrooms or in your state or just generational or something, because I truly cannot believe that I spent 20 to 25 minutes helping these students log in to their IXL through Clever. I have never seen such like learned helplessness. I have never had trouble with so many kids like not being able to log into a website or log into their Google account, or just, I remember my first year I just gave them their password and username and they were able to log in themselves. Now it's like, hun, like they don't know how to do the capital letter. They do cap lock L and then cap lock off again, and then they don't know, like our passwords have an asterisk on them, like the little star. They don't know how to do that. How do you get the little star? I don't know. Shift and then 8. But here's the thing, they don't press and hold shift. They just press it and then they push the 8 and then so it's 8. I'm like, no, hon, you gotta press and hold 8. I mean, press and hold shift and then 8, but then they don't let go of the 8, so it's like star, 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 star. Oh my God. And then I keep telling them, guys, I made capital letter for a reason. Like one of the passwords, like let's say it's, I don't know, Joy. I put capital J for a reason and they still put lowercase j. Honestly, I think it's because they're not used to computers. They're mostly used to like iPads and cell phones, which everything is more just like touch and type. But the learned helplessness, and I was in belief. I'm like, guys, it's taking me 20 to 25 minutes. Luckily, our volunteer helped, and the principal even saw, because I was like, would you like to help? You know, log them in. And she's like, you know, I got a little bit of time. So she was in there and she even saw herself like, wow, these kids really don't know how to log in by themselves. So I'm really glad that our principal was able to like see that, and hopefully that gives her an idea of like how to help the younger students. Because imagine 4th grade having trouble, let alone 3rd, 2nd, 1st, kinder, pre-K. We do have a new arrangement for books. I did go to the library, I believe on Monday, and I did get more books for Dear Time, and guys, they are loving Dear Time. I'm so excited. Like I feel like the kids are more excited now for Dear Time than actually learning the math curriculum. And before the first week they were like, oh, we gotta read. I'm like, no, now they love it. I even have some 3D glasses that I'm going to show you in just a bit. Let me go ahead and show you around the room. So here at the door, I never told you guys, but we do have to put 2 lesson plans out. Now everything is made for us, so we don't have to create anything. We just print it out and post it at our door. So I do have one right by the door so admin can see it when they come in. And I do have one more that one right there. Now this is a close-up of the classroom so you guys can see. I did change my theme, so it's like this blue purple theme for a couple more days. Everything looks pretty good. You guys can see the new addition right here, whiteboard area, and then again, this is my small group tray. So I did have the, what's it called, like the little math sheets right here, but I changed it out so we have more books on the other side. So this one will be my small group table and this one will stay here. And I love this bucket. I love that it's more space for like the bucket, and maybe this as well if I ever want to clean the whiteboard with it, my Expo spray. My flower chair, we have been working with subtraction but with multiple zeros. and just like double regrouping. We have our whiteboards, and then I did have this little extra Setomo bin. I put erasers, dry erase markers, as well as pencils in there, so that way the students don't have to worry about getting any material. This is from my school. I'm not sure if we have to implement it. They just dropped it off this morning and they haven't really said anything since. I did bring 4 extra chairs, or technically 5, I don't know where the 5th one is, but I do have 4 extra chairs, so that way the students don't really have to bring their chair from their desk. They have some already here available. I did put the science box with the microscopes away in the science lab, so this looks already so much better. I'm going to unpack this one day and just take everything out and see if I can buy another one of these, but like the big one, like a 66, or honestly, how much is this? Is this 66? Okay, so this is 66, so I might buy one that's like 100 or maybe 78 or something, around 80 quart. So that way I can fit everything in this box in the tote, so it'll look much neater. And maybe I can put it somewhere else, because I mean there's plenty of space, definitely. Oops, somebody texted me over here. But I definitely don't really want this. I kind of want more of a empty place, because I am planning on moving this over here. I just not have the time. By the way, I do have a new edition. Those books that were right here, I just put them up here so I remember to give them to the students. I am planning on putting this in the teachers lounge so other teachers can use it. Now we do have a box of, what is it called, like paper towels, like the trifold ones, and I am using it for over here because, guys, I don't know about you, I don't know about your students or your experiences, but these kids are clumsy. Even if their water is 100% closed, somehow they spill water, they spill juice, or they spill crumbs. I'm like, how? So I told them, guys, anytime there's a spill or a crumb or whatever, like a mess, use these paper towels to pick them up, clean it. And actually it's really useful because they know it's right next to the tissues and the hand sanitizer. Lost for words here, because I don't want them to use the paper towels in the restroom, since those are limited and I don't want those to be out, and I want these to be for cleanup. Plus they're a little bit more absorbent in terms of like cleaning. I do have some books here from the library, so the students do pick out a library book whenever they do go to library, but unfortunately the librarian does have to like check them out, and it does take a bit. And so by the time that I pick them up from ancillary, sometimes like the books aren't in the system yet, so she gives them to me at the end of the day, so that way the students can get them at the next day. This is what my 2 cards look like. One is for small group and intervention, and the other one is for Dear Time. This one is going to be our volunteer, so she can grab it from her table. But this is what my students work on. It's a multiplication and division chart, and they work on it every morning for about 10 to 20 minutes. Here again, I've shown you guys these books. I did send one each to my volunteer so she can look at it, and then we'll put like our data folders down here. We have our brand new small group table, and again she has her own stack of dry erase boards as well as her own bin, freshly new. I just made it yesterday. Pencils, erasers, markers, everything she needs for her to be successful. Now I am planning, just like right here how there's 4 extra chairs, I am supposed to have 5. Where's my 5th one? Did somebody take my 5th chair? I believe so, because I had 5 chairs right here, so I think someone took my extra chair. I'll find it eventually, but I do want to get 5 extra chairs so I can put it maybe like right here or possibly right here, so that way, like I said, a lot of students, because they have their backpacks right now, it's empty, but when the students are here they have their backpacks. If they do get called to work with our volunteer or myself, sometimes what they do have to do is they have to put their backpack on top, possibly like eliminating that possibility of a seat, and then they have to drag it through all the chairs, all the students, and they have to drag it to the table. Now that's fine because it's right here, right? But what if it was someone over here, or what if it's someone right here? So they would have to literally go all the way around just to get into the small group, and that's like 3 to 4 minutes lost. And so I do want to grab more chairs so that way they can just come in, bring their body, bring their book or their pencil, and then just sit, and then that's it. They don't have to worry about chairs. They don't have to worry about moving anything or putting their backpacks away, and it just sounds better and it's more easier for everyone. Really quickly, I do want to show you a cute little thing that my sister got me. It's so cute. So we're on lesson 16 of our Blue Bonnet Module 1. But my sister got me this adorable little bookmark as a little timer. And then this one is a little book. So cute. Oh, focus. Teacher. And so I use it to put it right here. I can close it and it always stays secure. So shout out to my sister. Thank you. We do have some cute drawings that the students have made for me. I even have some extra right here. I'm the best teacher in the world apparently. But you guys can actually see like the construction people. They're actually working on the front office right now. They're cleaning up after themselves. Alright guys, so I did mention tessellations. Now these are from the first week of school. They worked on this for about 2 to 3 days, cutting it, coloring it, making it so nice and pretty. And then me over here just not posting them or putting them anywhere. So I feel so bad. So I do want to put them somewhere. Now I'm thinking actually over here up top, because last year I put them here like the second week of school. Y'all, it's been so bad. I'm sorry. The second week of school on this wall right here, but the books are in the way and the manipulatives are in the way. But I do want to plan on putting them right here, so when the parents come in for open house, they're able to see a little bit of artwork from the students, because as you can probably see, there's not a lot of student work on the boards. It's mostly my stuff, like my little info here, a lot of choice boards around. Like the walls are covered, but more academic information on like mathematical games. Like there's really no student work really shown up here. Now really quickly, I want to show you what I spent my Tuesday on. This took about an hour and a half and I was just so exhausted by the end. But guys, I do want to tell you something real fast. I shall not lie, I use ChatGPT. I know there are probably a lot more better like AI resources, but ChatGPT came in clutch that day. Like it was so good. I am so thankful. I'm like, look, you probably saved me 30 more minutes, because I did like the first informational part and then all I did was put that information in, and then it came up with everything. I reformatted it, added a few words of my personal touch, took away some like words that did not sound like me. I was like, yeah, I don't think the principals are gonna know this is from me. But everything else on point. Let me show you. Now for the first 45 minutes, I did go ahead and create a math growth data tier. And so I talked about this last week, but my 200 and up are my tier 1s, 190 to 199 I believe are my tier 2s, and then anything my lowest score to 189 is my tier 3. And so I did that for my homeroom and then for the other 2 classes. And then I put them from the highest to the lowest. So 228 was my highest score. So that's pretty much like 5th grade, 6th grade level. And then 151 is my lowest score. So that's like 1st grade, 2nd grade, maybe even 3rd grade. So then I took that information, I uploaded it to ChatGPT, and then I created all of this. So the student distribution between high achievement, high growth. And yes, I did read a comment saying like my district is really focused, oh sorry guys, on data right now. And absolutely 100% agree, really focus on data driven instruction right now. So we do have to keep up with this information. Now hopefully we only have to do it like 3 times, since it's only taken 3 times, and that's it. We don't have to really worry about it. But you guys can see, look at that, 22 out of 58 students are low achievement, low growth. That's like the bottom of my barrel. 38% of my students are so low, they're not growing and they're not achieving nothing. Like that. Oh y'all, 28%. That's, I really love that number though. That's really good. 16, these are my kids that I really want to focus on, because they're growing. Like they're maybe scoring low, maybe like in the 170, 190, because around they should be like 200 currently, and at the end of 4th grade they should be about 220, like their RIT score. So they're not scoring as high as they should, but they are growing from year to year. And so I really want to focus on these 9 students. as well as these 11th, because these are my students who are getting like 210, 211, but they keep getting the same score each and every year, so they're not really growing. They're just consistently getting high scores, but they're not really growing. Does that make sense? In my head, that makes sense. Now these ones, these are like the overachievers. They're the ones who get like 205, and then like the middle of the year they get like 215, and then the end of the year they get like 225. So that's really what we kind of want. We want them to grow 20 points throughout the year, and then they will be in this, around this distribution right here. And so then this is all ChatGPT. I don't know if you guys can notice, no one has said anything, but I put the strength and gaps and weaknesses. You guys can look at it, and honestly everything here pretty much sounds word for word what exactly is going on in 4th grade. Word problems, addition and subtraction, fractions, data, like everything is to a T. And then this is the biggie. Oh my goodness, we had to do what we are going to do. Like, first they asked us put them by distribution, like how much got this, how much got this, how much got this. Then they said we need to find your strength and your weaknesses, like what are your top tiers, like what can you move from, and what do you need to really focus on. And then they wanted a breakdown for each math insight and reading too, because reading has to do it. All right, well, what are you going to do for your high achievement? What are you going to do for this group? What are you going to do for this group? And what are you going to do for this group? But you know what? All of this, ChatGPT, I did nothing. I added maybe a few words here and there. Like, you know what? Honestly, I didn't even notice that. Ooh, look at that. That is not supposed to be there. So I'm going to take that off in just a minute. But y'all, see, ChatGPT to the rescue. And then yes, this is my little template here. I just created a table, and then this is like blackened with white font, and then everything else is there. So yeah, really quickly, I do have my keys here because I am ready to go home after I finish those t-tests. But I try to keep my desk nice and clean. I don't want to put a lot of junk in here. I do have a little bit of a mess in this one. I do have to kind of put these away, but I mean, it's not so bad. I have my thermometer because kids are getting sick up in here, but not too bad. Now I do have 2 pairs of 3D glasses that I got from a book. I do have more on my Amazon wish list if anybody would like to donate, but I do have 3 books. That's why I kind of want more. This one I got from the library, 3D thrillers. And actually, let me see, can y'all see it? We about to encounter this together. So this one is 3D. You can tell because it has like this kind of weird film. And then the students put the glasses on. Oh my god, I can't do this one-handed. And y'all, these are like real 3D, like back in the day before like the black ones came in. And then let's see, what are y'all saying? Oh, look, you see a little bit of the difference. Like look at the back here. That's cool. And then, oh, my finger's in the way, the red one. But like if you look at it, you can't see it because you gotta look at it together, like through the eyes. But look at this one. This one's so cool. That's so fun. Oh, I love it. And the kids are so excited to use them. But I do keep the 3D glasses with me just because I don't want anyone to, you know, take them and accidentally rip them. And then the main one that it came from was this book. So the 3D glasses came from this book. This book I actually got from the Astros, what am I saying? From the rodeo, from the Houston rodeo. So I got this from one of those like little libraries, so it was actually really cool. And then the glasses were in there, and so I'm using them for this book that I showed you. And then there's actually one more book. You guys can actually see all the new books that we got, so the kids are super excited. We have the travel book that I brought from home that I got approved to use because we do have to approve each book. We got the flag book. Definitely informational books are more of a must. And here's the other 3D book. So the kids are having so much fun. Look at that one. That one's so cool. And if you look at it through the glasses, it looks so cool with the 3D effect. So definitely the kids are having lots of fun using those glasses. But I do need to get some more, so on my next paycheck I will buy another set. I think I have them on my Amazon wish list. I think they're like 10 bucks each. or $10 for a pack of 10. And I always put them right here so they're safe and sound. Oh great, now I can't put them in there. One more second, there you go. Safe and sound out of students' hands. Oh, I just noticed my lights turned off. Look, I don't know if you guys can see. My lights turned off. I do have a timer, so they turn on at 7, although I do think I might have to change that to 7:30 just because I feel like if like admin comes in and like, oh my god, Miss Bongo left her lights on, I'm like, no, wait, they're on a timer, I promise. They turn off at 5 and they turn on at 7 a.m. so I might have to change that 7 to 7:30 just so admin doesn't freak out about me leaving the lights on. I'm gonna go ahead and do my teacher goals because that's gonna take me like a good 30 minutes, and I am going to let y'all go. If I vlog tomorrow, I will add it to this one. If not, this will be the last time I see y'all. Thank y'all so much. See y'all next time. Bye. Guys, I am not gonna lie. I have been giggling non-stop for the last 30 minutes, y'all. It's 5:42. I'm going home. But sometimes I think because I've been a teacher for 6 years now, in education for 9, I can pull some good I can pull some good stuff out out my butt, y'all, in case kids are watching. Guys, I just did the 3 goal setting. Like, I'm pretty sure my principal is gonna like give this back so I can like revise it, but honestly, if I was looking at this, I'm on that. Let me show y'all. Look at this. Look at this. I did my self-assessment, I did my professional goal, and I did my student growth goal, y'all. It honestly, it kind of sounds real good. Now there might be some things that I need to work on, but truth be told, I mean, look at this. To maximize instruction to all tier levels. Tell me that doesn't sound something like district would say or admin would say to us. Maximize, they literally use that same word in the last PCL. Boom. And then this one, for students to grow 1 year's growth. That's exactly what their goal is, that they put in their PCLs and their admin and their district and all of the beautiful little websites that they want to put and give to parents and students. And that's exactly what our motto is, for students to grow 1 year's growth. So boom, you know what? I'm taking their own words out their own mouth and put it in mine, and everything is ready. Let me see if I can show y'all without exposing myself. I did everything here. I did my map growth. I put them nice and neat. I talked about Bluebonnet. I talked about map and star scores, rigorous learning, and questions to enhance student learning. Boom, look at that. All right, oh, look at my assisting. How to assist multiple students with 3 to 4 grade levels. Oops, grade levels. I'll fix that later. Deficiencies besides manipulatives. Boom. Like, guys, I did it all. I did all this, everything. I am honestly so happy. Like, I know there's probably some mistakes, but you know what? I'm satisfied with myself. Oh, I am like all orange up in here. It's probably the window. I'm satisfied with myself. And going home, feeling proud that tomorrow's the deadline. I know I should not have waited till now, but you know what? Give me a break. Give me a break, okay? I am busy. I am stressed. I am loving my kiddos, and I'm loving these months because September, October, and November before Thanksgiving break are my absolute favorite. I love it. The kids are chill. I'm chill. We're learning. And then November comes and it all goes to hell, right? So I am enjoying my September month because I know it's like expectations are set, routines are set, procedures are set, the kids are good, the kids are solid, we're in the groove, and these are honestly like there's no testing for like the next 3 months. We normally test like between November and December break. So there's no more testing, and then after we come back from winter break, that's when all the testing happens. More stress, the star camp, the star math games. Oh. So I'm enjoying my peaceful September, October months, and a little bit of November because after Thanksgiving break, nope. I'm going home, y'all. Bye.